Hey everyone, and welcome to Prep File number 3. Hot goss for you this week. I'm going to be talking all about steroids, my six-pack, getting shredded, and also serving myself cake whilst doing it. So buckle up, we're in for a good one. So I've even made some notes so I just don't forget everything I want to say. This has been a very interesting week. I am feeling fantastic. But yeah, a lot has gone on. I've been learning a lot, and yeah, well, possibly someone tried to trick me into taking steroids. So stay tuned, I'm going to explain that. It actually happens early on in the week, so it won't take too long to get into it. But I'm super interested in your guys' opinion. So leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. It's a doozy. It's a doozy this week. So yeah, anyway, let's crack on. Monday. I woke up, I was feeling super good. I was looking shredded. I even recorded my abs. I decided Monday morning to take as a break from cardio. So I didn't do any cardio. I think I practiced vacuums. I've been trying to practice them more this week, but I haven't actually done them every day. I keep kind of forgetting. But yeah, anyway, so Monday was looking really good, feeling really good. Yeah, and it seems that as well, carb cycling from the week before worked really well. The Sunday, I didn't really do much, and I'd had a higher carb day. And obviously, like, I had lowered my calories a little bit, but because I just hadn't really done much, I hadn't burned many calories, I was in like quite a big excess still. So it was really good to see on Monday that actually the rest, recuperation, extra calories, refeed of carbs, all of that worked perfectly. So I'm repeating that this week as well. So I've had 2 lower carb days, like a sort of mid-range day for me, a higher carb day on Thursday, then a lower one. I'm having kind of like a mid-range one today, and then tomorrow, which is Sunday. I'm recording this on Saturday morning, so the week's not quite over. But yeah, I just wanted to crack on and record this. And then tomorrow I'm gonna have a high carb day, a little refeed. I've also learnt some tricks and some tips for my refeed days, which I'll get into later on. So Monday, yeah, looking good, feeling good. Yeah, the goss, what you're all watching for. Let's dish it. So I'm not gonna say who. I don't want to like call anyone out. I also don't know if they were trying to trick me into taking steroids or if it was just a genuine like mistake. But a person gave me some little white pills, and they told me that they were just amino acids, and I asked, but what are they really? And they said they're amino acids, but you have to cut them in half and only take half of one each day. Okay, that's not what you do with amino acid pills. So I took a little look, and it turns out these little white pills were a steroid called Winstrol, which it isn't unheard of for women to take, but it is a harsher steroid for women, especially for someone who's never done steroids before. Yeah. It is something, it's like a beginner steroid for boys. It's like if you were a guy and you decided that you absolutely want to do steroids, like that's usually what trainers would recommend. I just want to point out, I'm not recommending that anyone does what I'm saying here. And if anyone, especially my friends and family, are wondering, but why do you know so much? I have been a fan of bodybuilding for quite some time now, and I know a lot of bodybuilders and powerlifters and people that do and do not take steroids, and I also have a qualification in bodybuilding and fitness from the top like academy of bodybuilding, Mr. Olympia, and because it is a part of bodybuilding, there was an entire module on steroids, so I learned a lot. Your girl knows her stuff, all right? Not because I'm doing the stuff, I just know it. Anyway, so if you're ever concerned, someone gives you pills, don't take them. What are you doing? Just don't. But yeah, anyway, it is really easy as well if you're ever in this situation. Which also makes me think they can't think that I would have fallen for it. But it literally has imprinted on the pills as well, like what it is. And you'll be able to just put that in Google and find out. Yeah. So I decided to be, oh, my glass is steamed up. I don't know if you saw that. Hot coffee here for the hot goss. No, so basically I decided to take a very diplomatic approach and assume that it was a genuine innocent mistake, because also when the conversation was had and I was like, but what is it really? There wasn't anyone in earshot, so it wasn't even like, you know, amino acids, you know, genuinely straight up. They were very, very sure that it was just amino acids. And you can also, another little thing as well, amino acids, because they do come in pill form, but they look more like oblong shaped, like a normal vitamin pill or something like that. Whereas oral steroids, because this is the thing about steroids, I think when people think about steroids, they just imagine like injecting testosterone, but there's like so much more to it when it comes to performance enhancing drugs. They also come in oral form, so just in little pills. If it's small and round, it's probably a drug. And if it's like an oblong shape that looks like a multivitamin, then it's probably a multivitamin, but still. Anyway. I just handed it back with grace, assuming that they'd made an innocent mistake, giving them the way out as well to take that if it was, and just laughed. And I was like, oh, you gave me the wrong thing. This is Winstrol. And they said, oh, it is? Yeah, I gave you the wrong thing. And that's all that's been said about it. So also, I'm not judging this person, and I know that they were trying to do something to help me, but also it's always like, it's your body and your choice. And I just want to point out as well, if you do have a coach or trainer, this wasn't, I don't have a coach or trainer, by the way, so this wasn't my coach or trainer. I am my I am my own coach and trainer. But if someone does say, even if it's someone you trust, recommends you do take something like steroids, even if you want to do it, don't just listen to their information, do your own research and make sure you know what you're getting yourself into, okay? And also, I'm very aware that every other girl on stage would have at some point, like in that I'm competing in, you know, they will be on something or they would have used something in their prep. So, but I've accepted that and I'm fine with that. And yeah, let's see. But yeah, natural bodybuilding doesn't really exist in Peru. Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna do it the natural. There's this meme where it's like, don't go with them. They train 6 days a week and they do steroids, and all you do is drink like water with chia seeds. And yeah, that's me. I'm the one that's trying to like play with the big boys, and all I do is just like drink my pea protein powder and sprinkle my chia seeds on my oats in the morning. But it's fine. I'm learning a lot. I am learning a lot. Okay. Also, after I posted those posts on my status from Monday morning when I was feeling myself, I'm feeling good, loving my progress, I got, not my very first ever, but my very first comment of this prep that basically tells me I look like a man. Which basically to me means I've made it. So it was in Spanish and it was on my vegan Instagram page. If you do want to see more of what I'm eating, you can follow that. It's all in Spanish and it's more aimed at people like here in Arequipa. But basically the comment says, it says like, oh, a man's body, but on a woman, how ugly. And I usually just like delete the comments and then block the person because all they want is attention. And I'm not really one of those people that just likes to give attention to people like that, like give them the satisfaction. And a lot of the time it just makes me chuckle, or people are just showing how little they know about training and all that kind of stuff. But you know, I did respond actually, and I said in Spanish, thank you, because I didn't see it until like the next day, so I just said, thank you, I hope you feel better today. And I think I even put like the little like hug emoji. And the woman, it was a woman that wrote it, she saw the message and she hasn't responded. And she's still following me. So I don't know, that's interesting. But yeah, my vegan Instagram is vegana in Arequipa with an underscore between those. It means vegan in Arequipa. But yeah, there we go. How's your prep going? Well, it must be going pretty well because people are getting angry at how masculine I look. And they wanted to give me a winstrel. But yeah, anyway, there you go. So yeah, so basically like that was that. My week went really well. I kept my training pretty much the same. I've learned another big lesson of the week, another top tip. At 7.5 weeks out from a competition, heavy deadlifts aren't really a good idea. Who knew? I actually did know that, but I still wanted to do them because I love deadlifts. So I did some heavy triples for me, because my maximum deadlift is 140 kilos. So that's with 3 discs each side. And so 120 kilos is just like a little bit under basically. And I did 2 sets with that, and I did like, yeah, triples. I think that actually the second set I only did like 2 reps because I was like, actually no, this is really heavy. And it was fine, and I could do them. Like I obviously had the strength to do them, but the recovery afterwards is tough. And I feel like even on Saturday, I did those on Wednesday, like I'm still feeling it, and I'm not usually feeling it this long after that. So yeah, obviously like I've lowered my calories. I've had a few up and downs because I've been carb cycling, but mainly I'm consuming 2,700 calories. I planned my calories for today and tomorrow. So yeah, it's like 2,700. I think I'm actually on like 2,750, which is obviously still loads of food, but I'm used to eating a lot more, so I'm getting quite hungry. But yeah, I've been doing that. The cardio's basically stayed the same, and I'm looking shredded. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really, really good. But yeah, those heavy deadlifts on Wednesday really took it out of me. And I went and I had a massage on the Thursday. No, I think I did it on Friday. Thursday. Which helped so much, like so much. I always go to the same place. And the girls are just like, they know that, they always know like exactly where I'm like aching and what I need. But still, even with that, which usually just does the trick instantly, like I'm feeling it. So yeah, also on Thursday, I did my second measurement of my body fat percentage. Okay, so when I last did that 2 weeks ago, it was 12.99%. Bearing in mind, that's already quite low. The average is 25%, and I want to get down to like 8% body fat which actually feels like a crazy drop now, but it's fine. But yeah, so my body fat was 12.83, so it hadn't really changed, but I was looking leaner, and I'm also starting to notice like striations, well, not striations, but like definition in my quads as well, like a little bit of separation with the muscles and all of that. So that's super exciting. So I was like, I did actually think it would have gone down, you know, more than like points, what is it, 16%, which is like nothing. But my friend, thank you so much Enzo, was explaining to me, because he was saying as well, like, yeah, you do look more defined, but because I'm doing like my high carb days, it's when you measure body fat, you basically have these calipers and you like take pinches of the skin, and then you get an overall percentage, right? So you can have a lower body fat, but then if you're holding like a lot of water, then there's more skin to grab. So yeah, so some top tips I have learned for carb loading days, if you're doing a prep or you're going to go into a prep, and this is all new to you as well, top tip, drink more water. So I tend to drink I aim for 4 litres of water a day. And actually this is funny, because literally that day as well, I was like, okay, I want to find out how much water should I be drinking on my peak week and before the competition. And it turns out, like at the start of the week, you would be drinking like about 6 litres of water a day, which just seems madness. But now I kind of get it, and that's basically to do with, because you're increasing the carbs, it's helping to get all the glucose into the muscle basically, and that's the point of doing the carb loading. So that makes sense. I just hadn't really thought of it. And also to lower your fibre. So at this point, that's basically just taking out your vegetables for the day. Yeah, bodybuilding is a really great healthy activity when it's just like you're just doing it for fun. But you know, when you're getting into a competition, it isn't the healthiest. Following up from that as well, I am now taking, thanks to also the advice from my friend, because I was taking magnesium before bed, my multivitamin, which has like B and D vitamins in it, vitamin C I think it's got in it as well. And I used to alternate that with the magnesium and zinc, but I'd sort of just run out, so I was just taking my multivitamin every day recently. But I now take in calcium, zinc, magnesium and potassium. And I think in a few weeks as well, I'm gonna start supplementing with some omegas, because at the moment I'm still getting a lot of omegas in my diet, but yeah, as I cut back, I'm gonna need to put a bit more just to keep my joints nice and healthy, because yeah, lifting weights and all that. Anyway, so yeah, so there we go. Oh, this coffee's really good. Yeah, and I've been practicing my posing. I don't have any videos yet. I'm really excited. I'm just like, oh, I just want to get like my bikini in the heels. So I still have like just under 2 weeks till they arrive, and it just feels like ages ago that I ordered them, but it was only last Thursday. But yeah, anyway, I have been practicing in the mirror and stuff. I don't have any videos, but I think tomorrow that's like my plan. So yeah, so today's good. I did my skipping. I mainly still just do the spinning in the morning on my spin bike, and then I skip twice a week. But I figured that I can fit my headphones on, my over-ear headphones, and then my hood up, and that keeps them in place as I jump up and down. And yeah, so that helped a lot. And I'm doing lots of like visualization as well. So I'm really like just visualizing how I want my body to look, and picturing how I'm posing, how I'm walking on stage. It's easier now. I have ordered the bikini and I know what my bikini looks like. And then the next step as well is the jewellery. But for those who don't know, I am a jewellery designer and maker. So I'm going to make my own jewellery. But I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm going to wait till my bikini arrives. But yeah, so that's exciting. Yeah, so no, it's been an interesting week. Oh my god, and of course, what else did I do? I have been telling myself for weeks that I'm gonna get a cheat meal and just like order a big old like seitan fried burger and some cake and I just never do. I'm just always like, I'd rather just like eat like a bigger bowl of rice or something, you know, like I'm on it now. Like I'm feeling unmess with a bowl. I'm trying not to swear on my YouTube. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really, really good. Yeah, it just makes me laugh, like the fact as well that I, like, if I'd have taken Winstraw, like what, like, if you know, if you've seen me working out and you know me in person, oh, and also the pictures that I put up, right, on yesterday morning after the carb load, like, I'm already really quite veiny and shredded. And because I've been doing this for a while, like, just as someone who likes training and nutrition and all of that, like I have like good quality like skin and conditioning and muscle, so I'm already like, I feel as well like I kind of already have like an advantage on a lot of people, so I'm not fussed. But yeah, anyway, it just, sometimes I just picture like me on steroids and it makes me giggle, like I would be like the She-Hulk, but pink, like literally. Anyway, but I've been practicing, I'm checking my notes so I don't forget anything I wanted to say. I'm pretty sure I was just starting something and I massively digressed and I've forgotten what it was. But yeah, no, oh my God, cheat meals. So I haven't really been doing them at all. I've just been having like higher carb days and stuff like that. I just, like Monday and Tuesday, I kept being like, I'm gonna buy, there's a vegan cafe near my work and they have vegan Snickers and like chocolate covered biscuits and cookies, and you know, they have savoury stuff as well, but who cares about that? We're in it for the sweet things. I've got a massive sweet tooth. I'm like, so yeah, I kept being like, I'm gonna buy a sweet treat from them, and then I just wouldn't, because I'd be like, no, like have my coffee, eat my banana, like that's way better, like before working out, blah 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 blah. And so yeah, I was like, no, do you know what? I need a slice of cake. So I ordered a slice of cake and it was incredible. I got like chocolate, it's my favourite one. It had like this creamy filling, and it was good. And I feel like that kind of, it satiated my cravings as well, because it was really good, but it wasn't also like, oh my God, that's like the best thing I've ever eaten and I can never go without it again. And to be perfectly honest, I probably won't do that again now until after I compete. Maybe like one more time, but in the next kind of like 2 or 3 weeks. But once I get to 4 weeks out, like, nah. So yeah, so I'm still in a calorie excess. It's a lower calorie excess than the last few weeks. So I'm lowering my calories and I'm basically just keeping my training the same. And these next few weeks I'm trying to go like as heavy as possible. Also because as I do lower my calories, as the deadlifts have proved, like it is harder for me to recover, and I'm gonna lose strength as well, because that's just naturally what happens. So I'm just gonna then sort of taper off the weights and then get more into like high rep ranges, okay? So that's my plan. I haven't yet had a chance to even speak to the coach that was going to help me with my nutrition and training plans, because he's like never there. So I'm just like, I've come this far figuring it all out on my own, and thanks to like my friend Enzo, he won't be watching this, but yeah, like he's given me lots of pointers along the way, and he's an ectomorph like me and also very tall, so yeah, he's unofficially mentoring me through this and it's great. So yeah, so that's it. Oh, and one other thing that I forgot to mention last week, because I was so like just going on about all the details, but one other thing last week, they confirmed the date, but they also confirmed like the categories. So there's like beginner and advanced. I'm obviously going to go into beginner. And then for body fitness, which is basically the Peruvian figure version, watch the first video if you don't understand about categories, because I explained it all with visual aids there. But yeah, for the category that I'm doing, it's just split into heights. So it's up to 1 meter 63, and then it's girls or women like over 1 meter 63. And basically I've been doing a lot of snooping as well. No, I've been doing research, and there's only ever like 2 women that compete in body fitness, sometimes 3. So I have a feeling like there's going to be so few people, or so few of us, that it doesn't matter about the height, and they're going to put us all on stage together. But part of me is also kind of hoping they don't, just like only one in my category, so I just win by default. Which was something that I was kind of like joking but also half serious about like ages ago, because I noticed that as well, about the categories. But yeah, that's some other like big news that's happened. So anyway, I'm finishing my coffee. I've got a second meal to eat, and then I'm gonna let that digest a little bit, and then I'm gonna head to the gym. And I like to walk to the gym on Saturdays. It's like a 40-minute walk, but it gets my steps in. And I'm really looking forward to just like chilling out and relaxing, because this week I have been tired and I've had DOMs, and I haven't ate this much in a long time, like a long time. So I'm helping the extra potassium as well. It's going to really help with that. And yeah, I just need a bit more sleep really. But yeah, it's crazy how achy I am. But I know it's really cliche, but right now, and I know this isn't always going to be the case, but right now I really am like enjoying the process, because I am learning more, and I am learning so much, and that's also that's originally why I wanted to do this, right? For the experience and to learn and to grow, and also just to look really shredded and see myself looking really shredded. So yeah. So that's been my week. I'm gonna do all of that. I'm gonna train glutes today. I'm also gonna train a little bit of abs, because I haven't done like any ab exercises except for the vacuums, which are ab exercises. But I'm gonna train a little bit of abs as well. And then tomorrow on Sunday, a higher carb day, but slightly lower calories. Oh my God, I've got my oven as well, which is amazing. I'm loving the oven, loving it. So I'm gonna just try and bake myself like just one big protein cookie. I've got so many. I've got oat flour, almond flour, I've got flaxseed flour, I've got something else. I've made coconut. I bought so many different types of flours. I've got baking powder, bicarbonate, like the 2 different ones. I've got everything. So yeah, so I'm really excited about that. I had some baked sweet potato for one of my carbs like this week. For dinner, and it was so good. So I've got another little one that I'm gonna have. That's gonna be my dinner today, and I'm gonna buy some more, because it's nice to mix up the carbs. I've been having pasta for dinner as well this week, which is a little naughty, and it's not really like necessarily a complete protein. So when I do that, I'm also having chickpeas with it as well, because they're really good like complete protein. And yeah, so I'm keeping track. I'm making sure that I'm hitting everything. But yeah, that's been my week. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna chill. So I'm gonna hopefully just edit this all together when I get back from the gym, upload it, and then tomorrow I'm gonna do cardio in the morning, fasted, so before I eat anything. But I'm gonna take it quite chill. I've already decided. It's nice because I just like have my Kindle and I read, and I even do that on the Stairmaster now at the gym, and it just makes it go so much quicker. Like it's really good. And yeah, if you're able to do that, I don't know, for me it really helps. So I'm gonna do that like tomorrow morning, and I think I'll probably just like have my aminos and also just like be super bougie and like make my coffee as well and just sip on those whilst I just read. But it'll be obviously like slightly steadier, like slower cardio, but I'm gonna do it for longer. I think I'm gonna go for like 45 minutes. And then I also really want to get some sunbathing in, because I am pale and I would quite like to get a nice base tan, so that it's easier to, when they apply the fake, the fake tan for the stage, because everyone here is isn't as pale as me. So when you get like English, they were joking before that they had like an English guy on the team and they were like, we were just putting layers and layers of fake tan on him and it wasn't doing anything. So yeah, and also there is a lot of studies to show that like, yeah, the sun's good for you, but it also helps with like muscle synthesis and recuperation. And my skin's actually cleared up quite a lot recently, which is really good. Maybe just because I'm not stressing so much about everything and all of that. So, but yeah, anyway, either way, I'm gonna do some sunbathing and read. And yeah, I've been feeding my mind a lot as well. I've been listening to lots of like audiobooks and podcasts, literally just as much as I can get in about this whole process as possible. Because yeah, always learning. But yeah, anyway, I'm starting to ramble now. That has been my week. So what do you think? Do you think someone legitimately gave me amino acid pills that I should split in half and only take half of one each day? Or do you think they knew exactly what they were doing? But I'm not even mad about it. Like, I know some of my friends got angry about it for me, and I appreciate that. But I think because I know a bit more about the scene, I'm just like, yeah, I kind of expect that to come up at some point. But yeah, that's been my week. That has been my week. Oh, also I got into a fight with a car because a car reversed into me and pinned me up against the wall as I was opening up my NGO, like unlocking the doors one morning, but it was so slow. It was going so slow, it didn't even hurt me. So it's just been a weird week, but it's been great. And yeah, I'm basically practicing posing like every evening in the mirror, and that's another thing that I'm going to do tomorrow as well. I'm going to put my bikini on and my heels and do like my weekly check-in with myself. Yeah, so there we have it. I think I've covered everything from this week. Any questions, let me know, and also let me know your thoughts on this week. My energy levels are pretty good. There's a few evenings where I'm like, I just want to eat and eat and eat, even though I'm not hungry. And I think it's that just because I know that I can't eat anymore, it makes you want to do it. But I'm generally like, I'm not going to bed hungry at the moment, and I'm really happy for that. But there are moments like during the day where I'm like, wow, I'm hungry. Like right now, I'm hungry. It's been like almost 2.5 hours since my first meal. So yeah, I'm gonna have my second meal. I'm gonna stop rambling, and yeah, like the video, drop me a comment below, and subscribe as well. So I'm gonna be doing these every week, and I have some more YouTube videos, which is also why I wanted to get this one done on the Saturday, because I've recorded other videos that I want to finish editing and upload that aren't to do with me, and it's stuff to help all of you out there. So yes, so subscribe and find me on Instagram as well of Backslifts, because I post on there like every day. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm feeling really good. I'm loving it. I'm loving like my six-pack coming out. I'm loving seeing my legs getting a bit bigger and just everything. So yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.